Thank you for listening. Please send us your feedback on Facebook, Instagram or Twitter. And don't forget to review us on your favorite podcast app.
Hello and welcome to In the Game, Qatar's first sports podcast. May I say it's another wonderful Friday. And as always, I've got my two very special guests with me, with Karen and Islam. But today is a very special one because we've got somebody that, and I'm going to just paint a little bit of a picture before I introduce you. Last weekend, okay, somebody decided, and I'll introduce you obviously, but last weekend somebody decided to run all the way from the north of Qatar all the way to the south of Qatar, okay, in those very big high temperatures. So please, Nasreddine, please, I'm welcoming you to the show. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
How did you ever achieve that?
This question.
It was incredible. 28 hours you were running for.
It's amazing.
I'm sure so many people asked him the same question. Like, how many times did he get asked the same question?
I'm hoping that we're going to ask you a few more questions that are not going to be related to all the other ones. But I saw you on all the TV programs and the radio programs. Fantastic. What an achievement. And may I say congratulations. It was an amazing feat. And I loved the pictures at the end of the run where they were all dancing around you. And when it all came to an end, it was just tremendous. I could see just how emotional it was. It was fantastic. So thank you for coming on the show today. It was brilliant.
Thanks to you. Thank you.
I'm gonna kick right off. Normally we ask how our weeks were going, and we're going to cover those in a minute. But what I wanted to do was jump straight in with you. Obviously, you are a special guest today. I wanted to strike. What made you think about kind of running from the north of Qatar to the south? What was it that made you that got you to do that?
So it's not easy to answer questions. It starts with a small idea. Just start first. I did it because in this period there is no competitions, there is no marathons. I was planned to go to Boston Boston marathons, but they canceled it. And they cancel almost all the marathons, and even the virtual marathons. There is nothing there is no competition to stay fit and to stay here. So we need to make something personal to stay fit, to stay in mode, to stay healthy, to stay. I don't know how to say, but we need something. So I start to look out here in Qatar. We start training in desert, in Zachary, I'm going everywhere. I think in Qatar. After that, I see why I didn't link all this small long training or the small runs. So I plan to go to make something more crazy, but my friend, they told me just go easy, start with something easy and be reasonable. So we make something before they made it in Qatar, but they made it. They make like Qatar quest from south to north, but in 2 or 3 days, not in 1 day, continuous. And with more stops and with 2 long nights. And so I say I have to do something. I don't know, maybe it's my mind, it's my crazy mind, so something like this. I cannot explain. So
I've never met you before.
I want to cross my limit, really. I want to see what will happen if we run 24 hours. We run. Just we don't know what will happen, but it wasn't something easy. It was hard, really. and I explored on that time that it's not easy at all. So really,
Let me ask you another question.
The special reason for that, but it's a multi-reason, and that's all.
Let me ask you another question. When was it that you realized that you wanted to go into endurance running?
Sorry?
When did you realize that endurance running was something that you wanted to do in your life?
Like long distance running?
Yeah. Just before 1 year, maybe. This crazy idea has come to me just before 1 year only. When we run long run, we here in Qatar, we have to run in desert, we have to run in high temperature. So every time we make it longer. So I say, human no limits, but let's explore it. Let's see. I see many
it's incredible.
Can I ask a question here?
Sorry?
Can I ask a question here? Nasreddine, can you tell us when was your first marathon? The first 42K run that you did?
You will laugh, but it was just 2019. My first marathon.
Wow.
2019.
No.
Wow.
After that, I will not finish it. In 2019, I was running very, very carefully at a very low pace, and I'm afraid that I will not finish it. But I finished it, and I was really happy. I finished in 3 hours. It's 3 hours and some minutes.
Just to give you an idea, 3 hours and some minutes is not something like easy. It's not as easy as he makes it look like. You know, it's like incredibly hard.
It sounds. It's two questions. I've got two questions. Well, one question for both you, Islam, and you, Karen. If somebody said to you today that you're going to run 220 kilometers in 28 hours, what would your initial reaction be? In the heat as well.
But I have to do it.
This is for Karen. Yeah.
Would I have to do it today, or could I prepare for it?
No, you've just got a couple of days. You've got a couple of days. Get ready.
Okay, I'm eating, I'm drinking all the water. Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go.
What about you, Islam? Would it scare you? Would it scare you to do this?
Absolutely. Like, I mean, I've been trying to get into long distance running for a while. And I was unfortunate because I got injured like multiple times while doing it. But 220K is something that I would say from now, from my current fitness level, I would say I would need like at least 2 years of preparation to be able to do it and go home alive and walking. So it's not.
And could I just, you're saying that, could I just emphasize how hot it was last week when you were running during the day?
45 plus, something like that.
Are you
plus
crazy?
45.
It's like,
yeah.
Dear me, that was just, oh my word. What was it like? What did you feel like, Nasreddine? What was it like? What did you ever think to yourself that you were going to give in?
About heat, so look, I always watch videos. My wife, she told me, you are crazy. You are watching videos on YouTube like 3 hours, 4 hours videos. You are watching somebody running for 3 or 5 hours. That's crazy, she told me. How you can watch somebody running, only one person running for 4 or 5 hours running? So I really watched too much video on YouTube about the bad water in USA. So I see people how they run there. So I say, why not? If people they can run in some places like bad water, why not? Let's try it.
Bad water is a race in the US.
Yes, in US. It's the hardest run in the world. It's around 136 miles, I think. It's around exactly 217 kilometer. It's exactly. It's the hardest run in the world, and officially.
Okay.
Wow.
It's very high there, and I don't know I forget exactly the place, but it's very hard. The hardest run in the world. So I say let's try it. I don't have anything to lose, and also to be honest, yani, we tried something like this before with Islam. We ran the 90K from
The east to the west.
Yes, and I make it in 7 hour 37 hour 45 minutes, I think, something like this. And it was I don't want to say easy, but it was okay. I like it. I enjoy it.
I'm not a runner at all. I'm not a runner at all. What's going through your mind for 28 hours?
I don't know, but what you want, just to stay alive. That's all. To stay alive and to be happy. I'm happy. I'm doing something. I really am happy. If, for example, if I will tell you just go to Disneyland. For some people, go to Disneyland. Some people, they like Disneyland, and if you ask them to stay there for 2-3 days, they will stay there 2-3 days. I will not go for 3 days in Disneyland, but some people will do it. Like this, I enjoy what I'm doing. I like. I feel happy, really. I feel happy when I'm running. And I didn't feel time, really, with Islam and with people like Islam and like Sada, like, my support team. Really, I didn't feel the time. It's going like 3-4 hours.
Wow.
It was incredible. It was incredible.
Speaking of support, I just want to say that this guy had more support in his run than all the support that we had in the whole 90K, and we had 300 people running. I was like, Nasreddine, this is impossible. Like, since he started from 3:30 in the morning all the way until 8:30, like the next morning, he had people around him all the time. All the time. People on the bikes, people running with him. Some people came to run like 10 and 20 and 30Ks with him. People in the cars, people coming in and out, like people taking videos, pictures. It was absolutely crazy. And by the way, that day went. My intention was to stay for 2 or 3 hours, but I couldn't. I just couldn't leave. You know, so I went at 5 p.m. I couldn't leave until 10. I came back to Doha, and then I went back again at 3 in the morning. It's just, like, I just couldn't leave. You know, so I stayed until 8:30 in the morning. So it's just so insane.
The videos were so impressive, and it's like the one of the questions, and it's kind of. What was it that what was the best song? I heard one song, and it's my favorite. It was "Eye of the Tiger," and they were playing it in the car.
I played that one.
What was your what was the best song that you did you have a good song that you kind of keep on remembering?
Yes, I remember this song. It's a Tunisian song. I'm not so. My voice is not so. It says. I forget. One minute. جيت النعوم الموج يقلبني.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I wanted to.
It all the time in my mind. جيت النعوم الموج يقلبني. Always.
That's a very good.
What's the translation, Islam?
It's like I wanted to swim, but the waves.
But the waves was very high, so I cannot swim. It's taken me out.
It flipped me over.
Yeah, very appropriate to you, Islam. That one.
Yeah. so many flashbacks.
Okay, and for everybody's listening, one of the biggest things, look at the size of me, but one of the big things is, what did you have to eat to prepare for this type of run? And what were the things that you had while you were running? And what was the food that you had at the end?
Sorry, I didn't get exactly your question.
The food. What did you eat before the run? What did you eat before the run?
Okay.
What did you eat during the run? And what did you eat at the end of the run?
Before the run, I eat normal food. Is yeah, maybe 3 days before I eat little more carbs, like spaghetti or something like this, little bit more than usual. 3 days before, it's called fueling. Yani we take more carbs. Before 1 week, before 1 week we stopped eating carbs, and before 3 days just we start eating more carbs to fuel it. So it's just a little bit more spaghetti. It's I like spaghetti really, and during the race, I really almost I use some gels, sports gels, but I almost use something like nuts, fruits. Some juicy fruits like watermelon, melon, watermelon, something like this, almost. But almost some friends bring me some balls. It's like energy balls. I like it on that time because it comes in when I was in 145 kilometer. I was almost done. I need to change my diet. I need to eat something different because for almost 18 hours I'm eating the same thing. So my stomach and my mind don't accept that food in my car. So she brings me some balls. It's like energetic balls. So it was really helpful, and I eat it and I enjoy it, and it helps me.
I enjoy it as well.
Yes.
That's so good.
So you're saying that there was some food that motivated you as you went along. It kept your mind active because you were looking for the next surprise.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really good. That's a good point. That's a good one.
Yeah.
And was there? Yeah. And at the end, was there something that you were craving for at the end? Did you think to yourself, I need a steak or I need some whatever?
I don't want to encourage people to drink cola. It's not a healthy drink. But to be honest, it helps me. On the last 40 kilometers, really, to be honest, it helps me because there is a lot of sugar inside. Mm-hmm. So on the last 40K, I drank maybe 2 or 3 cola. It was helpful. And on the last, I just drink a lot of water because when we run, we cannot drink. I really drink just a swap, very little water. We cannot drink because I'm running, so I cannot drink too much. I feel thirsty, but I cannot drink. I told him, Islam, if you remember Islam, I told him I feel thirsty, but I cannot drink. I don't want to drink, and I cannot drink. So it was when I finish, I drink a lot of water. I drink a lot of water.
Was there a time that you just stopped? If you couldn't drink water, was there a time that you stopped perspiring?
I didn't get what do you mean? Sorry.
Did you stop sweating? If you weren't drinking a lot of water and then running for 28 hours, did you stop sweating? The sweat didn't?
No. We sweat a lot, and we need water. But when you are running, you need your body need more water. Yani your thirsty feeling, it's more than what you need. So we are running in the heat and we are sweating, but we cannot. When we drink a little, a little bit, every 10 centiliter, every 1 kilometer or every 2 kilometers.
Right, I get you.
With a moving stomach, we cannot drink a lot of water. Otherwise, we will get it out. That's why we have to drink a little, and the little will consume it. It's better to drink too much, and it will not be consumed, and you will reject. Yeah.
With this whole race, I'm sorry, you carry on.
No, I'm just saying that I think it's better. If you're doing a long distance race, it's better to have a strategy for hydration, which is not to drink too much water in one go. So I don't feel thirsty, and I a whole bottle in one go. So it's better to drink, as Nasreddine said, like every 1 kilometer, because that's gonna be like about 7 minutes, or every 2 kilometers or something like that. And take a little bit of water, and don't like try to keep that going all the time. So to have this system, you know, don't wait until you actually feel thirsty, and then it's too late, you know, so you're dehydrated. So every 1 or 2 kilometers, take a sip of water, just a little bit of water, and keep doing that frequently. And just don't wait and then drink a lot of water in one go.
Yeah, just a little bit and often, isn't it? Just little and often.
Yeah.
And I just find it. I just think that there's so many people out there that are just not going to be able to imagine running in 45 degrees for 28 hours. I agree with your wife. You are crazy. 100%. You're crazy. It's like, and was there? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I think I also told Nasreddine the same thing. So when I was talking to him about coming into the show, I told him so that like one of the main reasons you like that you are like with us today is because we want people to see someone who's actually achieved something like that, and to know that he's someone like from our community. Because when you hear about someone who ran on 200K or 300K or something like that, you think about some kind of like actual superhero that does not exist, and this guy must have, you know, have like this superpower from like a magical source or something. But when you actually bring someone like Nasreddine and show the people that actually he's our friend, he's from the running community, he has a full-time job, he has a family, he has everything, and through all of that he managed to actually train. He found enough time to train, he found enough time and enough willpower to go and do something like that. So it's not impossible. So of course not everybody's going to go on and do 220K run, but what the message we want to deliver is, it does not matter how busy your life is or how much responsibilities you have. If you have a goal, you're going to find enough time to dedicate it to that goal. You're going to have enough energy. You're going to basically like tailor your life around it. So we're just bringing a live example from our Doha running community to show other people who still starting to run or doing a 5K or 10K, that it doesn't matter how big your goal is, you're able to do it, and you just need to find the way to do it.
It is one of those inspirational stories that you've done for people, because it is incredible, and I just, with all those people that was running with you and supporting you, and that's what this world needs. Is it needs people like yourself that's taking these challenges and bringing people along with them, inspiring them to because I bet you, Islam, you're going to be doing one of these runs before long.
Hopefully. I mean, yeah, Nasreddine inspired me.
Nasreddine, you are incredible, and I'm just going to say, Salah we're going to say hello to you. She's saying congratulations on your race, and also Noel is here, and also I'd like to call him my friend. Hisham's here, Hisham Mubarak. I had him on one of the shows. He's another incredible endurance runner. And you do everything. It's the running, it's the cycling. He's an incredible character too, and it's all about mind over matter. Yeah, he's brilliant.
As well.
Right?
He was supporting Nasreddine on the bike.
Yeah,
for a lot of time.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I want to talk about Hisham. Really, Hisham, his support was I don't know how to say, but fantastic, really helpful. He didn't support me just when he's running with me, but sometimes he says some little 2 or 3 words. He didn't speak too much, but sometimes he says something. It's really valuable. It's he's really professional. He's really an athlete. He's really, maybe he's more crazier than me. So. When in 145 kilometer, one Qatari guy, he's an athlete. He's Abdullah Al-Ahmidi. He told me, Nasreddine, you have. He remember Islam. That that conversation. He told me, Nasreddine,
Yeah.
you have to take rest, to take 1 hour rest at least now. I was really on my maximum. So I told him, because he loved me and he see that I'm craving, I'm going maybe
Tired,
to die.
exhausted.
So
Yeah.
he told me you have to take rest. And Hisham Barak, he told me, Nasreddine, if you want to win, if you want to finish, you have to continue within 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes,
Yeah.
I told him, "Khalas, let's go." And directly I jumped from the car and I continue running.
He's a great man.
Yeah.
I must admit, he was on the show. He's brilliant. Hisham is brilliant, without a shadow of a doubt. What he's achieved is, again, like you, is just exceptional.
Yeah, I want
It's
to say
unbelievable.
something else about Hisham. In I think 155, I think my watch is stop it in 145. I told him, Hisham, I lose data. Yani, I lose my watch is stopped. We have to start again. He told me, consider it as a new beginning, a new start, a fresh start. He's amazing. That guy is amazing. He's a philosopher.
That's excellent mindset trick, isn't it?
Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
For running, you don't need just look. Maybe we have physical, physical we can run, but also really believe me, it's 50% physical and 50% in your mindset. Some like in a kilometer for 180. They told me we want to make some music. I told them I don't want anything. I don't want to hear anything. Just I want to be concentrated, to listen my body, to hear the wind, to look in front of me. That's all. Means the mental is 50%. I believe that.
Absolutely.
It's
absolutely
incredible. Was there any times? Sorry, you carry on.
I was about to say, because your body is going to ask you to quit like a million times. You know, like I can imagine after like running 40 or 50K, he will be already tired. You know, and anybody who's attempting something like that, he will be incredibly tired. So from the minute you start getting tired, throughout the race until the end, your body is going to beg you to stop every single step. You know, because every single step hurts, Steve. Like, you know, it's not like, you know, oh, I'm gonna you take a rest. It doesn't matter how long your rest is. You're going to feel the pain the moment you start to put your feet on the floor. You know, so it's consistent pain, and your body with every single step, and the voices in your head are going to ask you to stop. But it's about your mind from now on. You know, no physical training can train to do a 220K, but it's a mental training. You know, your mind is in control. At some point, your mind has to take the driver's seat and give orders to your body and tell you what to do and what not to do, and make it stop, you know, thinking about quitting. So yeah, so it's purely a mind game.
There are so many messages here for people out there, for experienced runners, for beginners, because what I've learned today is kind of pace yourself. It's like, and just the little things. I like the part where you said that each stage you had this food that kept you kind of, because I'm a chef, that's where my background comes from. So we always used to say the army marches on its stomach. I can dictate how the soldiers felt at the end of the day when they came in off exercise. And whatever I put onto the hot plate was what they were going to go, oh, my word, look at all the food. It's fantastic. And as you said, the great thing you said was there was these little things that excited me every time I had one. So I was looking for the next one. I wanted that reward, which was really, really good for me, because it is all about the mind. It's kind of not conning, but getting your mind thinking about something exciting. So it's brilliant what you're sharing today, honestly. Was there any times that you felt, that's it, I'm not going any further?
Never.
Amazing.
I love it. I love it.
Think about it. When there is a video, my support team, I'm sorry if I say my support team is not my support team. Is that are my friend and my mate and my.
We're happy.
my
We're happy to
lover,
be your
يعني,
support team.
I'm sorry to say that. يعني, I'm so sorry again. It's
No,
not my support team. They are my friend. They are coming with me to help me and to support me. And without them, I never achieve it. So one of them is called Allam, Mr. Muhammad Allam. He took a picture for me on the beginning. I forget it, but when we finished, just yesterday he posted. He asked me what you are feeling. I told him just I'm looking to the south and I see the finish line. I will not accept to quit. Never. Just I will finish it. That's all.
I'll die. I'll die before I stop. Yeah.
I think what you've just said there, and it's you're such a humble guy. I've never met you before, but you saying about your team, it's like they're all your friends, and you could see that from the videos that I've seen posted. And that's Qatar for you. But that's what you get when you've got a team like. And I feel envious, and I feel lucky that I'm friends with Karen, I'm friends with Islam, because there's a wonderful community here, right? That everybody supports, everybody backs everybody up. It's wonderful. And as we said about Hisham and your other friends, they're all there to pull you along. They're all there to kind of help. And there's so many here. It's wonderful. It is wonderful. What would your advice be to any runners out there that want to do something similar? What would not the 220, but people that are looking to step their distance up, or they're looking to start running, for example? What advice would you give them?
Never make a short-term plan. Never. Just make it a long-term plan. Never do a short-term plan. Always look for at least 6 months later. That's all. And we start slowly. Really, to be honest, I didn't run 220 kilometers like this from today. I start today and tomorrow I say, خلاص, I will run 220. I start slowly. My first marathon, I ran like, maybe Islam, he can understand me. I ran with 4:30 pace, which is easy for me. But I didn't go faster than this one. I can go faster, but I didn't go faster. Just because I'm looking for the next and the next and the after next marathon. And every marathon I go, and every marathon I'm going faster. I did maybe 4 or 5 marathons now, and everyone is faster than the before. Everyone is faster than before. Till now, I make, I think, 6 marathons. Everyone is faster than before. I'm looking always for for maybe 2-3 years. That's why my plan is not a short-term plan. It's a long-term plan. Even when I was 114 kg and I want to lose my weight, I didn't make it in 1 day. I make it in 2 years, I think. Yes, in 2 years.
So you were 114 kg.
Yes.
How long ago was that?
2 years before. Two and a half, maybe maximum 3 years before.
3 years ago, okay.
You were heavier than me.
And that's amazing.
And now
Nasreddine,
I'm just 75 now.
75. That's half of what you used to weigh before.
Yes, from 114 to 75.
That's exactly half. Brilliant, man. And I'm happy you talked about that, because I think people would also like to know about your like the backstory behind the 220. We all know that you did 220 Ks, but people might be wondering, how long did it take you to train for this specific challenge?
Okay.
And
yes,
if you can just give us.
Yes, to be clear, yes, I'm training. Almost I'm running every month, around 500 kilometers every month. I'm running. Between training and running, it's almost 500, little more, little less than 500 kilometers per month. And also, I used to train in hot, in the like 2 p.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m. And also I train in desert. I go alone to try.
So you took yourself to like extreme conditions.
Yes, I try all conditions. I try
Okay,
to
good.
run in a hot place, in a cold place, in desert, in asphalt, in sea line, in the
Sam.
sun. Yes, I also something very important. يعني like 1 time or 2 times per month, I try to run a long run without any water. Sometimes I run like 25 kilometers without any drop of water. I know it's crazy. I will not. I don't want to, because I'm not a coach or I'm not a specialist, but I don't want to tell people to follow me, but this is my mind, and I do what just is for me, because I think it's not healthy maybe, but it's a part of training, if a mind training, of a body training.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess like in training, the whole idea of training is putting your body through like very tough conditions. So when it comes to the real deal and you're in the race, you don't hit the wall and you'll be able to push through.
Yes.
Steve, can I ask one more question?
Yeah, you carry on.
So Nasr, how long was your longest run in this, and like preparing for in one day? Do you remember how long was your longest run preparing for this race?
Almost 45 kilometer, maybe 45 kilometer it was.
In one session, or like did you divide it on throughout the day?
In one session.
That's good.
That's
good.
Can I just ask, how long has your recovery been? Like, have you managed to have a run this week, or have you done some kind of activity, or have you just had a complete break since last Friday?
Now I feel like maybe 75% recovery. I don't feel anything, but yesterday I tried to run a fast run, but really I feel that my body is still recovering.
Yeah.
I cannot reach the peak. I cannot reach my usual pace. So I understand that my body told me, please, let's get a little bit more rest.
Some rest.
Yeah. Let's take some rest.
Right.
So I stopped it directly. I directly stopped it, and I didn't continue the race. I didn't continue the session.
The session.
Yeah, we need to recover well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Recovery is more important than training.
Yeah, it's when the body adapts, isn't it? Yeah.
And
that's really good for everybody.
And Steve, do you have time, or running out of time?
We're coming close to the end now. So ask another question. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, my question has to do with Karen's question as well. So when you recover, is there anything that you do to help you recover faster? Instead of, is it just like resting, sitting and waiting for your body to recover, or there is anything that you do to help your body recover faster?
Sorry.
Again, so I'm saying that I'm asking you, when do you recover? Do you just sit and wait for your body to fix itself, or do you do something else to help your body recover faster?
I'm a man earth to earth. I'm always when I buy something, I'm always looking for the ingredient. I like something pure, I like something healthy, I like something without sugar, without anything raffinated so I'm looking. Yes, I never use something industrial or something extra. I try to get all my vitamins and my minerals and my proteins from normal food. Some friend advised me to take pills. I hesitate, but I don't want to take anything extra. I try to get everything from our food. and we can get it.
Okay.
And I'm listening to my body, and alhamdulillah, in between, in the race, I didn't get any cramp, anything, any injury. Even for my soul, I use it to before 1 week, before the 2200K race. I used to run barefoot for 15 kilometers, and my soul was really a disaster. My friend, they told me, why you did something like this? I told them, no worry, I'm satisfied. And after 1 week, my soul has become thicker.
Yeah.
And in the race day, I told them, see now, I don't have any blaster. I don't have anything in my soul. I didn't get any injury in my soul, in my feet. So,
no blisters at all?
Sorry?
No blisters at all?
Nothing. What
Crazy.
you see in the picture is from the 15K barefoot race.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing,
That
man.
disaster is before 1 week.
Yeah. Amazing.
Nasreddine, I've got to say, you are a true inspiration. And I suppose what makes me feel good right today is that you're just the type of people that we want to promote on this on the podcast, on the in the game, this webinar type thing. You are just incredible, and I feel so envious, and I feel a part of you now. I feel a part of your group, and I want to join it. You make me want to join your group. You make me want to go out and do a run. You've been an incredible guest today, and I see all your friends commenting on the side. I saw all your videos. What a man you are! I can't believe how you did it and how you kept going. And it's been inspirational for me listening to you today. It's been fantastic. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Do you want to say anything else, you two, Karen, Islam, before we go?
I just want to say thank you so much. Like it was fantastic watching it and listening to it all on Instagram and seeing all the posts on the day. Followed it all day long on the WhatsApp group. So it's really nice to meet you here, and thank you for joining us.
And I wanna thank Nasreddine as well, and I wanna thank Steve for giving us the chance to have Nasreddine on the show. The last thing I wanna say, I just wanna give a shout out to the people who made the comments today, because some of them are incredible legends. Abdul Nasser is a full Ironman finisher, and he climbed Mountain Everest I think last winter. And Coach Nat is an Ironman coach. Hisham Mubarak, needless to say that what he does, he's doing 7 half Ironman. I think in 2 weeks he's gonna do 7 half Ironman in 7 consecutive days. Everybody here is just like from our running community and like the triathlon community. These guys are just incredible, and the support we get from these people and the inspiration and the advice is just so important to us. So thank you, Nasreddine. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, Steve, so much.
One more thing before, because I just want to say this. Please shout out your things on Facebook, because I want everybody to come to this, see this today, and come and join you and be part of this team that you're calling yourselves, because it is magnificent to join. So how do we get in contact with you all? On Instagram or whatever? Tell us your names on there.
Mr. Steve, just one thing, because I'm not a social media man. I really don't like to. I like to live the moment. I like to keep. I like to get real life. I really like to go through. Yes, it's helpful maybe for others, and it's good to share some our lives. But really, I'm not a social media man, so I sports, Facebook, and but I like to live the moment as it is on the real life. So if you want to join to see what I'm doing, just join our group like PRC, like
exactly.
We are going to Zachary, we are going to Sea Line. We really enjoy what we are doing, and you will like it. I invite you to join us.
I'm coming. As soon as this is all finished, I swear, I'm coming. Really, I am. I am.
And the option 2.
Yeah. I'm coming. I'm going to be, okay, the challenge is there. I'm coming. And Islam, tell me how, because it was you that I got in contact with you first with the running group. How did we get in contact with you there?
So, so on Facebook, my name is Islam Salam, as it shows here on the title. It's Islam Salam, same name on Facebook. And we've got our because we have Nasreddine, so we have our ultra running page, Qatar Ultra Runners. This time I'm promoting a different page. So our page is called Qatar Ultra Runners. This is when you get to hear about all the amazing runners in Qatar, all of them. We talk about everybody, we promote everybody, and this is where we also market and promote our 90K race, which this is exclusive to you, is gonna be happening next winter.
We have a bigger family here in Qatar, is DBRC. Qatar Doha Bay Running, I think.
Doha Bay Running Club?
Our family and
our bigger family.
It's like a big family for us, and you can find everywhere someone from DBRC, and we're running everywhere. And also there is another group. It's called Qatar Run. It's almost Qatari people, and it's growing up a little bit. And it's their T-shirt.
Nice one.
Yes, thank you very much. But DBRC, it's our big family. It's our grandmother. Yes, let's say. It's our grandmother in Qatar.
Karen, and yours, if they want to get involved, what are you doing? Tell us where they can kind of get hold of you.
Yep, on Instagram mainly, and it's Kaz Montgomery PT. That's me.
Okay, everybody come and join this family. I'm going to, without a shadow of a doubt, and I'm going to be there soon, okay? So thank you so much for coming on and being such an inspiration today, and please just keep doing it. You're magnificent. Thank you so much for coming to share with us today. As always, Karen, Islam, thank you so much for coming on the show. Everybody, I hope you enjoyed the show. We're back again tomorrow at 2:15. We're going to have a surprise guest for you, so be tuned. And next week, we're going to have another guest, so it's going to be all published next week. So thank you so much for coming on, Nasreddine. That was wonderful.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. See you next week. Cheers then.